Look, over there. This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it. Go ahead, carve the letter.
Suna.
It's an incantation. Suna.
The elves in Freya's camp mentioned a gate like this in Alfheim. Kept on about some sacred light elf sanctum out past the barrens.
Alfheim. Well, we can decide at the gateway. This boat should get us there if we can clear those vines. Remember what to do? There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize. What's there? So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling. Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
What is this?
The crest of Skirnir. Never quite as smart as he thought. Kratos, I see something. Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully right some old wrongs.
What is this?
I don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There's 2 wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now, why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left.
Freya, something your brother said. The Acer burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
That's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him?
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freya up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable. Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No. The milking saw. Stay alert.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Another drawbridge. We'll need to lower it. Something hanging from that tree above us. Could be useful. There must be a way to transfer the fire from one side to the other. Looks like that worked.
Anything illuminating?
Well, that did it.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once. The creatures weren't always this ravenous.
Spirit.
Freya, you returned.
Astrid, what happened to you? To your garden?
The anger you are. My life's work rotted. My monument to your glory reduced to this. I am sorry, my queen.
You need never apologize to me, old friend.
I swore to keep this garden in bloom until you return. To live forever amongst its putrescence. A just punishment.
I will return, Astrid. Kratos, we purge this garden of poison.
Why?
The earth is a reflection of those who tend it. So long as the land is plagued, her soul will be as well. We have to destroy the totem. They're poisoning Astrid's garden. See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
Can you see if there's a way inside while you're up there?
Learn anything?
When my garden blooms, so will my soul.
Oh, glad to see that still works. An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand. Shame it's broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
Good question. Perhaps we should speak to Lunda. If nothing else, she can likely help us repair it. This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counter spell.
I await the day when my garden grows again.
This garden still aches. There must be more poison somewhere. See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
It's finished. Let's return to Acer.
My garden is still it's alive.
The garden goes again.
It's okay, Astrid. It's time to move on.
Thank you.
Goddess.
I do love you.
And I like you.
done a great kindness.
Attempting a runaway one. The bird like that again.
All things do. That is no real reason to try. Waterfalls. We're close. There should be a gate up ahead.
That's quite a gate. I suppose you know a way through.
No building gate. I can open it. We just need to find the right vantage point.
I hear you. What more is there to tell of Freya being burned by his Acer mob?
Well, Freya certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Greenthor whispered to you?
Who?
Greenthor, the son of Normoor, stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
Wait, wager.
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
Two! It was two!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. A dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Greenthor.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he was sitting right here.
Hold. We will finish later.
Above you, brother! Right there on the left!
What utter foolishness.
What is wrong?
I died. And you will help me.
Of course, Gunhild. But to what end?
When the Einherjar came, we needed a way to fight back. I suggested say their name.
I understand your desperation, but that was foolish.
Clearly. I was lucky enough to be murdered before my mind could be corrupted, as theirs did. You must free them.
Of course. Say their magic corrupts so ruthlessly. Those poor souls must be in agony.
Then we shall give them
My
death.
friends' souls are still twisted, aren't they? Give them the freedom of death.
Now, how do we get up there, I wonder?
We can't. Not with those vines in the way.
Please, please end their suffering.
More broken armor, I see. Nearly have a full set now. Now, how do we get up there, I wonder?
We can't. Not with those vines in the way. Looks like that worked.
Please, please end their suffering.
So, what's it like, being back?
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed. I'm a stranger here.
I know the feeling.
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Mecking. We should be able to reach the wedding site now.
As long as they still haunt this realm, so will I.
Despite his actions in Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. I raised... The closer we get, the more tightness grows in my chest.
You're sure you want to continue?
Confronting the past comes with a price.
It must be done. I've lived with this pain far too long. If you can believe it. We were happy once. For a time, foolishly believed the peace would last. Perhaps that was my mistake. All I wanted was to protect my family.
There is no shame in that.
On your right!
Do you know why I left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was. Odin asked me to cast a protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious. Throwing every object he could find, destroyed the room. There was only coldness after that. I tried to make it work, but...
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty.
Kratos, I see something. One more for the tree. Allow me. Food now. I never thought I'd come back here. Reavers, of course.
Watch out! It's a soul eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it! It's unstable! Get back! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Ah, this is a fine mess.
Watch out! It's a soul eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it!
Watch your left.
It's unstable! Get back!
Kratos! Off your back!
Watch out! It's a soul eater! It doesn't belong here! We must get rid of it!
Watch your right!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Protect yourself!
This place. It used to be sacred. Now it's abandoned, vandalized. Hopefully the objects I'm looking for are still here.
What's it say, brother?
Kratos, I see something. So much about that day I wish I could change. If only I'd seen the signs.
Anything interesting, brother?
Left side! Incoming!
Behind you! Look out!
The crest of the Hewley family. One of the first families ripped apart by the war. My circlet's here.
It's on that pedestal by the balcony!
We must remove these creatures first.
Look at this.
It belonged to you.
A symbol of commitment. After the ceremony, he had a new one made every week, each more beautiful than the last. He stopped when I refused to teach him the old magic. You know, my people used to send me gifts too, so I wouldn't forget home. But after the birth of my son, they stopped too. I can't read that from here. Let's head back and I can take a better look. I thought I'd feel peace by breaking it. But I feel nothing.
Perhaps what you seek cannot be found on a circlet.
Door is shut. If memory serves, we'll need to light both those torches to open. This is a misfire. Its flames are short-lived. There. I see the chalice.
From the ceremony.
A symbol of reconciliation. drank from the lover's chalice until he could hardly stand. I confided in him that night about making an apology for my Freya. Odin reassured me that he'd be the only family I'd need. And I believed him.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
The word is complete, but I still can't read it from here. Let's head back down.
Better now.
No. Pain only grows. Will I never be free of it? What more do I need to do? It's a denouncement from my people, placed during my wedding. The runic word appeared over there. You. After all the battles I've fought, why does the other side of this door scare me most?
The most difficult battles are fought within. But this battle, you will not fight alone. Are you ready?
Yes. There it is. My final tie to Asgard. We drove that sword into the pillar together. The sword was forged for the ceremony. The symbol of our union. Mona.
The stone refuses to let go.
Mona! The deepest wounds form the strongest bonds. Bastard said it as part of our vows. I hate it when he's right. Asgard holds a part of me I can't sever. I bond to my son, to the Valkyries. That damn realm isn't just Odin's. It belongs to me, too. The pain he caused is his. I refuse to keep holding on to it. This sword no longer holds our legacy. But it will serve as mine.
A much more fitting use for it.
I suppose it's on to the next battle now.
Yes. You won an important one today.
Wolver on the left!
Come on, Kratos, get up!
Anything illuminating?
I suppose it's on to the next battle now.
Yes. You won an important one today.
Brother Wolver, to the left! If I may.
Since when have you ever asked for permission?
It's just... I owe you my life, such as it is. And I caused you so much pain. Put you in a terrible situation. For that, Freya, I am truly sorry.
I wanted to end that war too.
I know. But I swear to do better by you nonetheless. Anything you ask, consider it done. I'm forever in your debt.
I appreciate that. Even if you can't help being an obnoxious elf.
I'm afraid I'll never know how to stop doing that, Your Majesty.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
So much for that boat.
You know, an arrogant man once told me you can't change the past, only how it shapes you. I think he might be right. It's been a while since I've had a confidant. Would the god of few words lend me his ear now and again?
As long as I am needed.
You know, I would have beaten you
What?
earlier if Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again, find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
Excuse me, can you stop and help a lady out?
Would have been a shame to have left that behind.
You still owe me the story of who made these things. Keep her sharp and she'll keep you alive. Let's make something then. No refunds.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. So frazzled, I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
Oh, we already found some of that armor.
Yeah, that's my handiwork, all right. You want me just to give it a little smooch with my hammer? Fix it up real nice.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam. Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Well, brother, before you see the lad again, might we discuss an approach?
He will tell me where he has been. That is my approach.
Ah, classic Spartan diplomacy.
Wait. Did you say Odin invited him to Asgard, and then he disappeared for 2 days?
Aye, but surely the lad's got more sense than to...
Don't underestimate Odin's powers of persuasion. He filled my son's head with lies. Why wouldn't he do the same with yours?
And you tell that one-eyed nutsucker he owes me one!
Thank me now and eternally.
Hello!
Good to see the chimes
So,
work.
this whole spectral squirrel business, you can...
We must go.
It's the squirrels now, huh? Anyways, well, come on then. Hey, Tyr! Wake up! You got company. Now, why don't you just make yourself at home in Sindri's so-called...
You better screw his head back on, and I mean tightly.
So you're back.
Are you ready to answer me?
About what?
Where did you go? Who did you see? Was it Odin?
What? Is that what you think?
Do you deny it? Answer me! Did you go to Asgard?
No! Of course not! But so what if I did? It's my future, it's my life.
You are my son!
Then why don't you trust me?
If you want me to trust you, then tell me the truth.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole!
Laddie, you know that's no way to change a man's mind.
He doesn't have any faith in me. It's fine if he keeps secrets. It's fine if Mom did.
It is not fine! Her secrets ought to be stuck with this path.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe in her anymore either?
This is not about your mother! What you have done is lie.
Wonder where I learned that.
That's quite enough.
Since when do you always take his side?
Since he became the one making sense.
Look, I was only thinking about going to Odin. But I swear it's for a good reason.
There is no good reason to go to Odin.
He'll only cloud your mind.
But I'd be going for us. I gotta stop something bad from happening.
Something bad did happen. Look at me, at Freya, at Tyr. Odin did this to us.
What's got everyone caterwauling all of a sudden?
Atreus wants to go to Asgard.
Asgard? Get kicked in the head or something?
Great. I guess everybody's against me now.
You must choose who you are going to be. Are you going to continue to lie and keep things from me? Or are you my son?
Choose? I never get to choose. Just leave me alone.
Listen.
Let go of me!
Listen!
Dad, let go!
What the fuck?
Atreus! It's Sindri. Just try to keep control! Great. Freezing cold, lots of Hellwalkers, definitely in Midgard. Keep it coming. You're just helping me stay warm. Gotta find some shelter. These things! When did it get so bad out here?